begin as soon as this winter.
About 1,400 antiques sold today at auction, all contents of a historic Milford home. That auction after the death of the home's most recent owners. WBOC's Michael Leparty joining us in the Milton newsroom tonight. Michael, the auctioneers describe many of those items as at least a century old.
Yeah, we're talking about the estate of the late Charles Parker. Auctioneers say he inherited most of those items from Milford's Hurley family, and many of the pieces date back to the Civil War. They arrived in all different shapes and sizes. Auctioneers at Reagan Watson say the items on this table hold centuries of history, and they're all that's left of the Charles Parker estate in Milford.
Well, these were things that you normally don't run up on, today with the auctions. A lot of the estates have been divided through the years and passed on to either generations or have been sold.
After Parker's death last year, auctioneers say the heir decided to auction off the roughly 1,400 historic items. Following a signature in his checkbook, Jeff Stover became the owner of two, including a deed from the 1750s.
Delaware deeds are very rare to find in the national market, and they very rarely come up on the local scene as well. So I was, enthused to have found it.
Auctioneers say curiosity surrounding Parker's house on Walnut Street added a lot of interest.
Mr. Parker really never had let a lot of folks in, to look through these things. So I think there was a lot of anticipation with the local people, to see these things.
Number by number, piece by piece. Auctioneers say they had to number every single item. Stover says he also purchased this Indian and Bear bank. The price tag, $1,000. But Stover says that's money in the bank and a piece of history lifted from this auction house to his house. And auctioneers say the heir estate chose not to be named here. And by the way, they say the highest selling item was what's called a Baltimore album quilt. It received online bids from across the country. The final price there, $14,000. Steve and Don?
Michael Leparty, thank you. Much more still to come here on WBOC News at 6. Charlie is sitting in the middle of a field with $1 million idea. He'll share it with you coming up next. And